Good morning, good afternoon, traders. I hope you can just hear me right. If the sound is not okay, please just let me know. Welcome to Wednesday trading. This is the official second trading day of the week because of the Labor Day. It was off. And yesterday we have seen a market that was just going lower almost all day long, but towards the end of the day, just made a small pullback. So I hope everyone had a beautiful green start of the week. Yesterday on Tuesday, we had a killing session actually with 5 green trades in a row. So I hope into a same continuation throughout the week. It was a really, really good one. And hopefully today is going to be even better. Hi, Brian. Hi, Jonathan. Nice to see you. Andy, Steve C. Clifton, team, Scott, TVG. Nice to see everyone. And YouTube traders. Welcome, everyone, traders. And let's just start the pre-market session. Well, as you can see, the S&P 500 and the triple Q especially are completely the opposite as yesterday. So both of them are starting with a gap up, especially the triple Q, thanks to the Google, the Alphabet, actually that just avoided a quite of a lawsuit or not even lawsuit, but regulations indeed. And that means that the Google and even the Apple are rising because the antitrust ruling, it was just not hit. I mean, the Google was not hit by this antitrust ruling. What does it mean? Google avoided a major breakup as a judge ruled it can keep Chrome and continue paying Apple to make Google search the default on its devices. However, Google must end exclusive contracts and limit deals to 1 year. And thanks to this, the overall tech sector is just pushing higher thanks to Google and Apple because both of them are just up like crazy. 7% on GOOGL and Apple it's 3.55 higher. The overall triple Q is 0.68. Let's see whether this is going to be enough to maintain this bullish sentiment. Hi, Tara. Yes, yesterday it was just fantastic. I really hope we can just rinse and repeat it. Also today, Amir is not going to be here with us, but tomorrow he's going to be back. Hi, Nitan. Hola. Blixcoder, good morning to you. Okay, guys, so let's see what's going to happen today, traders. So the tone, it's already bullish thanks to Apple and the Alphabet and the Google, and seems like that the overall market is pushing higher except of the Dow, because the Dow Jones at the moment it's dipping as the 30-year treasuries yields nudge closer to 5%, and this is a little threat still on the stock. So yeah, definitely the treasuries are a little bit like worrisome. Again, if I'm just checking it here, even the 10 years are higher, 4.28, but the 30 years is definitely making a more noise or a bigger noise here. What else? Well, today actually the first day of the labor market news, and especially the job openings going to hit the market traders soon. So let's just be careful on that. And I'm just going to check it exactly the time, but as far as I remember, it's 10 o'clock. So today it is still September, just the beginning of September, and 10 o'clock, we will get the JOLTS job openings. Musalem spoke already at 9 a.m. And with the JOLTS job openings, we will see the factory orders number as well. After that, only FOMC member Kashkari speaks at 1:30 p.m. So this is on the economic side traders, and this is going to be a quite of an interesting one, especially on 10 o'clock or at 10 o'clock. Hi, Blake. Good morning to you. Nice to see you here. Okay, so that's it on the economic side. On the news side, as I mentioned you, it's mainly about the Google and Apple, and even Palantir. These companies trade more on hope than their earnings can justify. So this is a quite of a hint that the market it's a bit overvalued, or not the whole market, but some of the participants, which I would say that's right. And that's definitely not a big surprise. Hi, Zuri. Nice to see you here. Okay, Fed September meeting watch. Can Lisa Cook still vote, and will Trump's new nominee be on the board? Well, as you told, I've told you yesterday as well that this let's call it dispute or problem about the independence on the Fed is still making the market a little bit nervous, but as you can see, not nervous enough to continue this push down that started yesterday. So both of the indices are up at the moment, not at the Dow. Hi, Sharko. Nice to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, traders, Macy's same-store sales grow for the first time since 2022. Macy's got an earnings, and we have a lot more on the earnings side. We are just going to check it. Rotation out of US stocks into European equity is still a viable story. Wow, that's quite of a big one. And I would say that the rotation from the big caps to the small caps, it's still definitely viable. So I'm going to watch some small caps today as well. All right, Nvidia and Marvel shares fell after earnings. Will Broadcom stocks fare better? Well, we will see what AVGO is going to do later on. But now let's just see the international news. Before we go there, Europe, it was quite green indeed. Asia red, very red Nikkei Hang Seng. And the futures, as I mentioned you, except of the Dow, it's very nicely to the upside, especially the Nasdaq is double strong than the SPY. Reason for that, Apple and Alphabet. Crypto is quite okay. I would not say it's the strongest at the moment. Bitcoin it's around 111K. Not a huge jump today. Let's see how it will continue after the opening bell. Global bond sell-off reflects unease over BJ and central banks. As I've told you, the treasuries, the bonds are still making a little problem here, so we should keep an eye on that field as well, in my opinion. S&P 500 futures rise after Google avoids harsh antitrust penalty, as I've told you. Andy, thank you. Marco, good morning to you. OpenM, Iran, Google, Tesla, NVIDIA, Apple on your list as well, and DLTR to the short side because of the earnings miss, I guess, but we are just going to go there. Quantum computing startup IQM raises $320 million as investors pipe into tech. We should watch that stock. Definitely Google, that's a deal that is going to be on our long list. And of course, still gold and gold related stocks can be interesting traders because the gold is just making new all-time highs almost a whole week, which is like 2 trading days so far, but it's just doing a great job to the upside. All right, traders, so stocks making the biggest moves before the market open. Let's just start with Google. As I mentioned you, this is going to be my first on my long list, and long is going to be Google and definitely the Apple. Okay, next one on the list, it's Macy's. As I mentioned you, Macy's just got some good news after the earnings popped, and this seems like as a continuation, and I really like the daily chart because it's a bit extended, so this is just the time to come back a bit. Not a huge mover though. I'm not going to expect like several dollars from that stock today, but some 10, 20, 30, 50 cents still in the place. Zscaler as well, cybersecurity stock rose 2% after yesterday earnings release after the market close. ZS at the moment is up 1.76% thanks to the good earnings. And on the volume side, 100,050, quite of okay. Let's see whether it can go higher. However, be careful because this can be a little bit spready. Yes, Luis, hola. Daily chart in Google suspicious for me. Yes, for me as well. And not this is the only chart which looks like that, as you know. But yeah, I see what you mean. Like if we are just going to check the Google daily chart, you can see that that's a huge huge jump. Anyway, it's extended. It has not seen a pullback since April, since the beginning of April, and now it's just pushed to 225 or $26. I am talking about the GOOGL. As you can see, it's an all-time high too, and 220. It is at the moment slightly higher, 226, and seems like it's still pushing higher indeed. Sad news for me. I will be cautious. Well, yeah, I would say that that would be the healthy one, but don't forget, Luis, what we have seen and experiencing for months now, actually for 4 months to be precise, that every pop-up it's just a continuation, and every dip is buyable. So let's just be careful with that. Also, I completely agree and understand you from that point of view, but I'm not sure that the bulls are going to give up here. Let's see. Indeed, SMR, I'm just going to check it, Nitsan. Thank you, SMR. This is a small cap, I guess, because, oh yeah, I can see that SMR. Okay, looks interesting. I'm just going to move it to the secondary list. The ATR daily is very strong. I'm just going to check it, just a second. Short and secondary is going to be SMR. Okay, the ATR, it was a earnings stock today. Okay, I have it. Daily is very strong. Yeah, but it looks like toppy. It looks like a little bit toppy, I must tell you. And the pre-market volume is quite good. And I love the fact that it's getting close to this $100 level as well. It's still like $2 away or $3. To be precise, in the pre-market, Zuri, I don't think so it's a problem. But you know what? I'm just checking the news exactly what happened with Dollar Tree. The discount retailer fell more than 7%, reporting second quarter earnings and revenue that exceeded analyst expectations. So with that information, I agree with you that we should be cautious. The stock had already soared 62% in the past 6 months and 49% year to date in 2025. But sometimes, traders and investors are bracing for the earnings. Earnings was really good for this stock, for this company at the moment. And who bought on 80 might want to cash in a little bit. So that's why I would say that the sell the news event is going to take place on the LTR. However, I completely agree with you that the news, first of all, it was not bad because it did not miss. And second, it's really strong on the daily. And yesterday it made like a doji, which means that it continues higher. Well, let's see. At the moment, I'm going to call it to the short side, but I agree with you that we should be a little bit careful with that stock. There are not that many investors disappointed. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm going to be careful. But the fact that it's down almost like 8%, it can scare some investors or traders. But let's see how many, whether it's going to be enough, to see a broader pullback on the overall stock. So far, I don't know yet. We are going to watch it and go with the flow. Okay, guys, we have a little bit more, not too many big movers today though. Six Flags Entertainment Fun, it's not that funny today, down 1%, as Trust just downgraded it. I think I never traded this stock. It's funny, but fun. It was never traded by me. And the reason for that, I think it's the low volume, and I'm not going to just touch it today either. Tech Resources, TECK, it's here as well. This is a Canadian miner, which just fell more than 2%. This is a very low volume stock, as I see, not a very or a low price stock. Volume, it's quite of okay. This is a little messy in the pre-market. I'm going to try to call it to the short side, but not my favorite call for today. And VIR Biotechnology, it is up 3% after Evercore ISI initiated the coverage with an outperforming grading on the company. That's quite of good news for this biotech stock. Biotech stocks can be quite hectic. At the moment, VIR, it's up 3%, 53,000. Not my ultimate favorite, but the fact that these small stocks can have quite of a big potential, it just gets me to the fact that we should just put it to the long list. Zuki, Apple, Google, Macy's, yeah, all of them on my long list, and I do not have too much. SoundHound, yes, Nitsan. SoundHound is just up and down, making a quite of a nice reversal now. I like it. I will love much better over $14, but I agree with you that we should watch SoundHound. And after that, let's just watch the overall watch list here. I mean my stocks on the watch list, which is SoundHound definitely is there. Tesla, it's quite strong too, 1.72%. PLTR back 1%. UPST, Unity, UPST was quite of a big mover yesterday to the downside. AFRM is higher now. SMCI, Hood, Coin are pushing higher. Triple Q does not stop. Meta, Roblox, MU, AMD, Nike, Amazon are still on the green side. And to the really weak side, I still see BABA, XOM, like oil stocks are pushing back a little bit. Microsoft is in red, plus Netflix, and even as I see PepsiCo and JP Morgan. So these we still can watch them. However, I must tell you, I cannot see too many more candidates for today. I think it's enough to start the day with, but I'm going to be careful with the overall day. TOST looks interesting for a short as well, broke the support on daily. I'm just going to check it. So, oh, I think I don't have it. I think it's not tradable, unfortunately, but we can definitely check it on another platform. So traders, I have my watch list for today. As I mentioned you, not too many candidates, but hopefully it's enough to make a similar beautiful green day just like yesterday. And there is no doubt that Google, Apple, and Macy's are going to be my favorites. Hi Darren, good morning to you. All right, traders, so that's it for today for the preparation session. VIP room traders, 44 room traders, Scott, DVG, Clifton, thank you very much and have a beautiful green day. And of course, tomorrow I'm going to see you at 9 a.m. as always. Take care and see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Okay, and YouTube TEFS traders. Of course, as always, I'm just going to stay with you an hour or so. Let's see how the market is going. Well, today I'm going to be particularly interested in the Georgia opening numbers. This is not the biggest number or data regarding the labor market, but I think it's going to be quite of crucial too. So let's just be careful. Around 10 o'clock tomorrow, it's more interesting with the unemployment claims and the non-farm employment change and the big boom coming on Friday with the unemployment rate, non-farm employment change. And this is going to set the tone again for the Fed, whether the labor market is doing great or there are some trouble ahead. Hopefully there is no trouble. Any potential HWH second day data? I'm just going to check it on my other platform just a second. I think there can be actually this other one which Amir just traded yesterday. I think this can be a good one too. Definitely we should watch these small stocks traders, the small caps, because overall not just the small caps, but we can even watch the small cap sector like the IWM2, in my opinion, because this can just give another great insight how the overall small cap sector is doing. All right, so seems like that today it's going to be another interesting day on the market. As I've told you, the bulls doesn't seem like it can just give up indeed, and this is definitely the situation where we should be careful. You're welcome. I'm just going to check it soon. So what is that? HWH, right? International. Well, yes, I would say we should definitely watch it, especially if, you know what, if it's getting again over this $5 level. I know it's still far away, but yesterday it was a big mover, and then we definitely can watch it. Guys, just a second. I'm just going to let the cat out because she wants to go out as I see. I will be back in a second. Sorry for that. Okay, traders, I'm back. Sorry for that. Sushi is out. Sushi, it's our cat. Funny name. Hi, Adrena. Nice to see you. So, guys, today I think it's going to be maybe another bullish day, but again, let's just be careful at 10 o'clock with especially the how is it called? The draws of opening numbers and factory orders. But so far, guys, the market is amazing, pushing higher again. Macy's on my list, Roblox too, STZ. We just made a nice move yesterday. I'm just going to get Macy's here, and instead of LRCX, I'm going to get Apple there. Google, it's on my list already. SoundHound is here too. As I've told you, this looks like great. Nitsan is watching it as well, and rest of the traders too. Tesla, Meta, NVIDIA, AMD still on my list. Marvel was watched by Amir yesterday. Might I'm going to watch it today too. I like actually, as I've seen, what was that stronger one? Let me just check it. Just a sec. Okay, UPST and Tesla definitely. UPST, I'm wondering whether it can go higher here. Hi, Alamu. Good morning to you. Yeah, UPST is back. Let's see. Let's see. Not sure it's going to be the best one. Okay, AVGO 1.48% to the upside to one of the strongest among the semicons. Still looks very strong. CRM, as far as I remember, is going to release earnings after market close, so might we should watch it. It's quite strong today with 1.40% to the upside. And instead of Marvel, I'm going to cut DLTR to the short side as well. What else? It's on my list. I mentioned you the Chinese stocks, Baba. It's pulling back, but especially the oil stocks are quite weak. And Microsoft is not doing well either. Microsoft is definitely just missing here this whole thing indeed. I mean the move on the nice move on the overall tech sector, but Microsoft is just does not belong to the runners. So if the sentiment is going to change, which I doubt because the bulls are still very strong, I'm going to watch Microsoft to the short side indeed. We have Scott in the VIP room. I think DVG is going to join as well. And SMCI, I mentioned SMCI as well. Reddit, amazing, guys. Look at Reddit. Have you seen Reddit? It's just crazy. Okay, just going to close this alarm here. TCK, Luis, as far as I remember, yes, but you know what? I'm just checking it. Tech resources, no, it's an upgrade. TCK, it's an upgrade. UBS upgraded the stock to buy from neutral. So actually, it's a very strong upgrade on the tech. Yeah, it looks interesting though. Yeah, it's not my favorite. I must tell you, this is not my favorite. I mean, this stock. I forgot to mention ZS Traders, Zscaler, which was another earnings stock. Not doing too much at the moment, I must tell you. Interesting. I'm going to keep an eye on this ZS2, Google, NVIDIA, Tesla, Meta. Okay, let's see. All right, guys, so today it is the middle of the week. And actually, this is just the second trading day of the week because of the Labor Day. And seems like that the bears had one good day, and today it's going to be another suffering for them as the triple Q is just going higher and higher. Look at that. It's up already 0.67. On the SPY, it's not that strong, but still 0.40. Only the Dow Jones, which cannot keep up with the triple Q and the SPY. Reason for that, definitely the 30 years treasuries are just pushing higher and higher and getting very close to this 5%. I'm wondering whether Google is going to be the sell the news event, as Luis told, or this is going to be a continuation. Google is definitely one of my favorite candidates for today. Guys, we are going to be open in 1 minute. Good luck, everyone. As I've told you, this is, I would say, an interesting day. And the reason for that, because I was expecting a continuation on that red day, at least, or 1 or 2 days of continuation. But if you just check the SPY here, oh, I forgot my camera. Sorry, guys. I just going to use my video capture. Here it is. So if you are going to check the daily chart of the S&P 500 or the triple Q, doesn't matter, it looks like that it was very close to this 632, like this resistance, which if it, or a support, sorry, which is going to be broken, then the market is in trouble. If I just go to the triple Q now, it's the same. So the triple Q actually, it's a head and shoulders, isn't it? So we have a shoulder here ahead with the all-time high and another shoulder back then in the beginning of September, actually. And these 2 days were down days, and it just made a reversal on the 50 EMA based on the daily on this $560 level. So that's quite obvious that this is a very sensitive level, this 560, which we are quite far away from that level now, like almost 570 now. So if it would have been broken, then this is, I think, it's a clear pullback towards to the 200 EMA, but it have not happened. It has not happened yet, at least. Hi, Vidi. Good morning to you. So let's see, traders. Good luck, everyone. I'm going to keep an eye on the Google first, Apple second, Nvidia is pushing higher too. But I'm not going to hurry. Meta, it's strong too. Microsoft weak, as I've told you. Hi, D King, nice to see you. Oh yes, okay, hello. And JP Morgan, thank you, Vidik. Yeah, Macy's, Walmart, maybe it's just a, you know, like a sympathy play. Okay. I've seen Macy's. Wondering whether Roblox is going to keep up again. Macy's crazy, just a big green candle, that's it. Apple, though, it's pulling back a bit, not too much indeed. TQQQ back. Okay, hello back. Ooh, ZS. Not good. Okay, Scott wants to go long ZS over 262. Vidic, yeah, I know. I just would like to see on the market whether this is a gap and go or not. But so far, this gave a quite of a big move for the overall market. This Google antitrust regulation skip. Okay. Scott buying ZS 262, 263 adding. I'm still waiting a bit. Unfortunately, DLTR is just a big move to the downside, like it just continues under 100 immediately. Okay, Alo is starting to be stronger now, Vidic. I'm going to watch it. Definitely looks like a great one on the daily. Roblox, I'm wondering whether we can break the highs. Macy's is strong too. Reddit is strong. So overall market is quite strong, guys. I have not seen anything yet which I would say that, yeah, this is the one. Okay. Nice. Pi is breaking for a new high. Even Microsoft is moving higher now. I will be taking DLTR for bottom reversal, Alex. Wow, okay. Brave one, but yeah, I see what you mean, like the $100 level, the fact that they have not skipped or missed the expectations on the earnings. So I understand your decision. Guys, I must tell you I like Apple over 237.30. Apple 237.30 market looks like it's going to be continued. It's very rare when I'm trading Apple, but now it looks like as a great gap and go play, a possible great gap and go play. To be precise, of course, it's not sure. So choose your share size accordingly. Of course, the share size, or the stop loss is going to be under the lows, under the daily lows. Okay. My entry is going to be 230, sorry, 237 and 32. If we can continue higher, Amazon decking, it's not on my list, but I'm just going to check it soon. Broke out without me, story of my life, right? I know that. Yeah, wow. Actually, Amazon is better than Google. Okay, not percentage-wise, because definitely Google is just a crazy one. Microsoft is pushing higher too. Microsoft and Amazon and Google. But let's see whether my Apple, oh, is just pushing lower. No, that's surprising. And look at this crazy Reddit. This is just amazing. Look at Reddit, guys. That stock wants to go to, I don't know, at least 500, I would say. Okay. DLTR, nice bottom play so far. Okay, guys, NVIDIA dropping, Tesla dropping, PITR is not the real deal yet. I still like Apple, but maybe I'm going to take it a bit earlier now, like 230, 237, 236.70 either. Amazon pushing higher, overall market, especially the SPY now is getting a bit stronger. I still like Apple again, but I'm going to take it now over 236.70. Google is building a consolidation on the VWAP. Amazon, wow, that's a move. Roblox breaking out, Reddit is breaking out. Amazing. Let's see whether Apple can make a move here at all. Guys, I like ZS for a reversal to the short side. Under 264.70. No, actually, sorry, under 264. I just checked the candles here and under 264. 264.70 we can get a half share size and then add under the round number. Reason for that, I like the fact that the triple Q could not make the break over the VWAP. So that means, might means, strength is not here yet. Okay, Apple, let's just cancel Apple. I'm just going to cancel my Apple entry there. Okay, so guys, fact is NVIDIA, Tesla very weak, TQQQ breaking down too. Triple Q could not continue yet. The move higher, it does not mean it cannot make the reversal there, but Microsoft and Amazon are still staying quite strong, I must tell you. Reddit, it's a beast again. It's just amazing. Tesla is just green, what red candles, amazing. I don't know about this Google. Google looks so tempting to 750 as well. Yeah, 22755 looks like a really good entry for the Google traders. It looks like it doesn't want to give up. Yeah. Market is not obvious, I mean, in the moving, so I'm going to go with a half share size. Let's be 60 on the Google. ZS still looks good for a possible nice reversal. Okay, come on, Google. Stop loss under 225 at least. Okay. ZS still looks good in my opinion. Okay, come on, Google. Wow, Reddit. Guys, this Reddit, it's amazing. Wow, what a reversal on NVIDIA. Okay. So traders, Google, I want to see like a $1.5, $2, so around 229. I'm going to take a partial. Reddit still going. Amazon pushing down towards to the VWAP. Might we can watch a VWAP reversal there. But the triple Q, look at the triple Q, has not convinced me yet. It just doesn't look good. So I am in Google and I'm waiting for ZS. Macy's looks like as a bull flag, but don't forget, it's like what I just told you, that this can be quite of a small mover. This is my only problem there. Ooh, PRTR, wow, that's a drop. What's happening here, guys? That's nasty. Look at that. Okay, something is not okay here. I mean, with the overall market. So, D King, I think we need to hedge with the TQQQ. Let's just hedge our Google trade, right? 88.18, short. TQQQ, PRTR dropping like a stone. Microsoft going, yeah, okay, let's be 16. Deal. It's a deal. Yeah, market is looking nervous. It's looking nervous, actually. Okay, traders, Google still to go $1. ZS topped, but I like this long consolidation on the Viva because that means that might it's going to give up. Unbelievable, this Reddit and Roblox guys, these are like a quite of a never-ending stories. Amazing. Okay, guys, here comes Google. On Google, I want to see 229 or 228, 90, 80, 90. And I must tell you, triple Q and SPY doesn't look good. Here comes ES2. Okay. And don't forget, we are going to get some news soon as well. Okay, JP Morgan going lower. ZS and Google are on the run. Okay, traders, finally, we have a winner, an official winner on Google. I'm just taking a partial here, 229, and I'm going to get 75% of my share size. 75% of my share size. Nice, a little bit more. If we go back around 229, here we are. It's still fighting to go higher. I'm going to sell it. Here we are. Okay, I took my partial on the Google. As you can see, this red little triangle means that I got a partial on the Google. Stop loss is going to be on the entry. On the TEFS platform, that's great because you can just set it with a click, and this is going to be on the entry, as you can see. So I have the stop loss on the entry now. So the next one which I am expecting is the ZS to push lower now, and the market is acting quite ugly at the moment. Microsoft pushing higher, Amazon giving up, TQQQ not doing too much. Of course, around 230, I'm going to take a little bit more partial of the Google and then let it run. Nice move on the Google. Well done. Ready 240, guys. Amazing. Roblox 130. That's crazy. Microsoft breaking. SPY tried to break the highs, but got a rejection. It's interesting. Reddit is 240. Wow. Google nice. Let's see 230 here. Okay, I still like my TQQQ. ZS, I don't know. Guys, you are in quiet. If you have anything on the radar, please just let me know. On the ZS, we are doing great so far, at least 264.68. It's my entry. I want to see a partial around 262, 262.60. Okay, on ZS 262.60. Come on, ZS. Google is still fighting hard. SPY completely just a sideways moves. Roblox breaking 130. Reddit amazingly strong. I think we are waiting for the George of openings, guys, which is going to happen in 30 minutes. Scott just bought Apple, by the way. Scott long Apple in the VIP room. I'm going to be out on Google soon, guys, just on the entry. Overall market very much like on the edge, in my opinion, so let's be careful there. Roblox still pushing higher, wow. Okay, ZS, come on, I was a bit greedy. Actually, 262.80 would have been a nice partial already. Just missed it. Okay, NVIDIA is all over the place. Roblox pushing higher. Google is still okay though. Not the best, but still okay. And overall market has no idea which direction to go. We need a decision from the market. Might is going to happen around 10 o'clock with the news coming in. I mean the Georgia openings and the factory orders. The LTR checking. Bottom reversal retest. Yeah, maybe. Guys, I'm out of Google in TQQQ. No, Google is in still. Sorry. I've just heard the noise. I mean this sign. And I'm in TQQQ, still in Google because Google is going to be out to 2740. But overall market is still unknown. So let's be careful. Little too late, but IONS, checking IONS. Meta. DLTR looks good too, by the way. Yes, I like Meta. 333. 733, sorry. Why I've seen 33? Oh, it was another stock, sorry. 737. Yes, exactly. Dicking, I like it. IONS, yes. If it's going to pull back towards the 640 for a reversal, that can be interesting for sure. Okay, guys, so Google is still going, TQQQ not doing great at all. Unfortunately, over the high, I'm going to be out. NVIDIA pushing now higher. Apple, nice reversal play by Scott. And Roblox unstoppable. Reddit unstoppable. ZS is still doing great. And at the moment, I have one loser, one winner so far, and waiting for this market because the SPY actually did break the lows, but could not continue. Of course, the Google is still hyping up the Apple, and now if the NVIDIA is going to join to the tech stocks to the higher, then this can be a quite of a big runner. Oh, come on, TQQQ. Roblox is amazing together with Reddit. They really look like as a never-ending story. ZS is still doing great, guys. No problem with ZS, but I have a big problem with TQQQ. Unfortunately, as NVIDIA, Apple, and the Google are, all of them are just going higher now. Okay. But don't forget, in like 9 minutes, we will get some news, economic news going to get out. Yeah, it's a bit spread in its own, but I took a lower share size. Anyway, it's a $260 stock, you know. Triple Q is starting to be stronger now. Look at that. It's not a good news for me. NVIDIA pushing higher. Apple touched the VWAP. Google is still in play. I know, the king. I know. It's that's still a very, very bullish market indeed. Okay, guys, yesterday I missed the Reddit. Today I'm not going to 235 short on the Reddit. I like this double bottom here, or the top. Okay, guys, in the meantime, ZS is getting to my partialing point, 262.60. Good, good, good. I'm still holding my TQQQ. Okay, I'm just making my first partial on the ZS. Beautiful, 262. Done. 75% of ZS. I'm still holding my TQQQ and going to get to 35 on the Reddit. SPY got rejected again on the VWAP. And we still have 5 minutes left till the news. Okay. Come on, Reddit. Can't believe how strong this market it is again on bloody small good news. It's like, you know, like, okay, I'm in Reddit. It seems to me, by the way, traders, that the bulls are just grabbing every small good news to push everything farther to the upside. Hood, you mean? Hood, right? So traders, so far 2 winners, but my TQQQ looks a bit scary. Yeah, Hood looks interesting. I agree with you. Traders on the Reddit, I want to see a 233.80 for the first partial. I love my ZS. ZS second partial is going to be around 260.60. And finally, TQQQ is getting back too. Good, good, good. Come on, bears. Show your teeth. Okay. So Reddit in, TQQQ still in, and Google still running too. Interesting market, that's for sure. Okay, Reddit, I am ready for the first partial traders on my Reddit trade. Nice, 75% off as always. Fantastic, 233. I loved this move. I really love this move, guys. 233.70. So $1 in the money, SPY under the new lows. If it goes over 233.80, I'm going to be out. But 233, it's my number now. Oh no, it's just going back. VWAP effect. Let's just take this partial here then. Market is very much all over the place, I must tell you. So I still have my Google, I still have my TQQQ, and I just took my partial on Reddit to 33 and 80. And NVIDIA looks like a beast again. Look at that. Okay. TQQQ getting close to our entry again. That's good. Google still has not given up. And on the Reddit, I took my partial to 333.80. And let's see whether it can push lower. My stop loss on the Reddit, it's on the entry. SPY breaking the lows. That's good for TQQQ and Reddit. Not that good for Google, but look at that. Google is just not doing anything at all. And no new trades so far, traders, because in less than a minute we will get some JOLTS job openings data. So if you are still stretched on the Google trade, I would strongly suggest to take some money in your pocket. Scott is not expecting such a big move on the news report. That's interesting. Nice, Reddit. Nice, TQQQ. Okay, you know what? Let's just handle it separately, Deaking. Yeah, definitely the value or the how to call it, like the reality behind the numbers, it's another thing. But I know what you mean. But it still influences the market, you know. Okay, guys, so Reddit, it's still okay. TQQQ, so depends on the news, and news are out. Is out. I'm just going to check it. I mean, the numbers are out because we have two numbers actually, factory orders and the JOLTS job openings. Reddit, it's perfect, guys. Just let it run, Reddit. TQQQ, it's on the brink too. Factory orders just came in line with the expectations, and the JOLTS job openings, it's lower than expected, much lower than expected. So might trouble ahead, and the TQQQ is going higher. Great. Okay, guys, Google second partial, Reddit perfect. Reddit is just doing this, the perfect job, but unfortunately, TQQQ, I think it's going to be out because NVIDIA is popping up, Apple is popping up, Google is popping up. It's just crazy. So Google, I'm just making my second partial here, and ZS too. ZS, Google, second partial in now. And TQQQ, unfortunately, I am afraid it's going to be out. Reddit is still a runner. I'm just not going to touch it, actually. That's crazy. So, another good news for the bulls. Don't ask me why. Reddit is going to be out over 235. And unfortunately, TQQQ is out soon. Yes, I seen it, son, that we have a cup and handle. Question it's to the downside or to the upside. 235.60 or 236.60, I would say, can be. But look at that. Now it's coming back on the Apple, and under 235, it's a short. But the overall triple Q is just pushing higher. Traders, Google second partial, stop loss under 230, 229.70. 229.70. Nice call on Hood, D King. Nice on Google. Come on, Reddit. Give it up. SPY, of course, back to the VWAP. Triple Q trying for a new high. Oh, Soundhound. I completely forgot Soundhound. Let me just check it. 1360. Doesn't look bad, actually. 1360. But we need the market for that, and that means that I'm going to be a full loser on that nasty TQQQ. I'm still holding it. Reddit, nice rejection. My stop loss 235.10 to be precise. As you can see, I'm still holding some. TQQQ, it's on the brink. Interesting. Okay, Reddit is in danger, and over 89, I need to say goodbye to this TQQQ as well, and the market is just going for new daily highs. That's unbelievable. Okay, still patient so far. I like this rejection by the SPY first of all. Guys, if you see anything, please just let me know. So far, market is struggling a lot to go for new highs. Okay, last chance for everything. I mean to the short side, not to the long side, because it seems like that the Google is still okay, sort of. Okay, so Google is going to be out now. It's just a red candle, 228 and 73. There's 228 and 70, and TQQQ 8910. 8910 is going to be out. Okay, Reddit is still okay. Ah, market, I can't believe that triple Q is breaking out thanks to Apple and the rest. Open looks quite interesting, Nitsan, I must tell you. First of all, it's over $5 level. That's good. And you called it 540, right? I like it. I like that. Like 542, 45 can be a good one. Guys, I'm still holding Reddit, but unfortunately TQQQ should be out soon. As I've told you, over 89, 16. I need to put my hard stop loss now. Market needs to get rejected now or it's going to be out. Google is out, Reddit is still going, and TQQQ final stop loss, like hard stop loss 89 and 20. I still see the market, it's quite struggling, so not like, full bullish push. I will like Reddit even better if it's breaking the 230, but this is still time. And Google is out. So the only ones at the moment is TQQQ for full share size, ZS over 264. If it's going higher, I'm out. And Reddit, it's just another one, which if it's breaking lower, that could be great. And Open looks good. I like Open. Okay, ZS is out too, traders. Reddit is still doing great. And the market is still struggling, so I still keep my TQQQ, but that's it. Wow, look at Roblox. Roblox, it's amazing. Look at that, guys. Can't believe this stock. Okay, TQQQ, this is what I want to see here. Nice. Okay. I need it lower. Guys, I'm not going to do anything else with Reddit, just lower my stop loss. And now I'm going to keep it over 233. 233, and this drop, it is what I was waiting for. So out of ZS, out of Google, still in TQQQ, and still in Reddit. TQQQ, it's a full share size. DVG is happy for the pullback as well, as I hear. Okay, guys, so Reddit, again, if you are a bit oversized on the stock, then I would take a partial around this 230 again. Stop loss now 231.60, 231.60, and let's see whether we can move lower. Spice back to the lows, triple Q not back to the lows yet, but don't forget, bulls are still around the corner, so let's be careful with that. Open pulled back Nissan so far, but we should keep an eye on that, especially if the market is changing the sentiment. Okay, nice trading day so far, no loser yet. Does that mean that the triple Q can go back to the highs and win it? Just a crazy day again. Nice, Reddit, go, go, go. Okay, hello, Alex. It's not on my list anymore, but let's see. You think a reversal maybe? Like 75, I don't know, 75, 30, 50. I don't know, it's such a crazy mover sometimes. And you know what? I'm just afraid if the market is starting to go lower. Mm-hmm. Maybe 75, 50. $1 stop. Okay. I would say Ocalo only 75.50. I'm just watching. Or we stopped it and we up and pulled back. That big compared to, Okay, Alex. Let's see. All right, traders. So far, market, if you just check the 1 minute 2 minutes, 5 minutes chart. Actually, it doesn't matter which one you are going to check, but this seems like it's just not doing anything at all. It's just going sideways. Despite of this fact, I think it's quite of a good day so far. I really hope TQQQ is going to get back and break the lows, but if not, my Reddit, it's a huge winner. Traders, new stop loss on the Reddit, 230.60, 230 and 60, and hopefully it's still running. 74? Oh yeah, definitely it can be a short, right? Good. $1. Sounds great. But so far the market is still struggling here big time on the lows. So let's be careful, guys. Okay, watch on Reddit too. We have seen this market to come back from nowhere. Okay, I'm out of Reddit. I'm just going to close it now. As I've told you, this is a typical market that just can come back from nowhere. Okay, still a nice, very nice day indeed. But TQQQ, unfortunately, is going to be a loser. Still with the TQQQ loser, it's a quite of a nice green day thanks to Reddit. And look at the Apple, which is just pushing higher now like crazy. And in this case, maybe Oklo can go. Yeah, you're right on Google. Also, the volume, I'm not very happy about the volume on the Google. Let's see. SPY again, it's higher. Crazy. That market is insane. Look at that. It's just going back to the highs. No, these bulls just cannot be stopped so far. Apple, huge buying pressure there. Yeah, Apple is pushing higher the market, guys. Look at that. How about Nvidia is not really. And Google is breaking down. That's an interesting market, but I don't know why the triple Q is going up just because of Apple. That's weird, actually. That's weird. And I'm still going to sit out this TQQQ so far green day. Hopefully you too as well, for you as well. I don't know. I just don't feel this market is going anywhere today. The ATR is back to the VWAP too. Google under the VWAP, but Apple is definitely strong, really strong. Mini green, you overtraded Tara. Yeah, that type of market, especially the sideways moving market, it's forcing you to overtrade. It's so nasty. I know, but at least still nice discipline that you are staying in green. And well done for the discipline to call it. And like you did admit that you overtraded. That's more important, I would say. Tesla, checking. TSLA. Ooh, wow. I took it off my radar because of the Amazon. That was a quite of a big miss because it got a beautiful intraday breakout around 33150. Oh shoot, that was nice. Yeah, Nitsan, I just missed it. It's okay. Okay, traders, so both of the SPY and triple Q actually making a bull flag. So might we will see a breakout soon. Amazing, but we do. Let's see, my stop loss is still 89.20. Reddit out, Google out, ZS out, all of them winners. And let's see how do we continue with this market, which still doesn't look very determined, unless it's not going to break out big time now. And Apple, it's bull flagging too. So that's starting to be really interesting there. Okay, a low, slowly but steadily moving higher now. Yeah, it is really completely. And it's low. And look at that, it looks like as a perfect breakout again. I can't believe this market. Look at that. Market ready to break. Triple Q over to 570. My TQQQ, it's just hanging on a thread. And out. Okay, guys, so official. One loser, three winners, green for the day, but I'm just going to get my hand off. HIMS, okay. Yeah, Zuri, they're still on holiday, maybe. Okay, guys. So this market is definitely not for me anymore. Yeah, it is. I see. I see, Alex. It's a really crazy market at the moment. Unbelievable. Snitsan, I guess so. It's just crazy. Okay, guys. I think I'm just ready to call it as a day. Interesting, definitely interesting. Very slow day, despite of the George job openings. Slow day. Anyway, that we are waiting for the overall market, to perform something. It's just, I don't know. It's weird. Coffee and cake, yep. That's not a bad idea either. But as the market just rejected the highs again, I think I'm just going to give it up here. Not doing too much at the moment. But first of all, I just would like to know how it is your day doing. So is it green, red, or no trade? Or rather, don't ask. I was expecting a much more lively market for today. But what can we do? So let's see. Coffee and cake. Yeah, definitely. This is the market for coffee and cake. HWH, yeah, this type of small stocks can just, surprise you at any time. It's quite interesting. Ooh, 86 in green. Not bad. Yeah, Google is back to life, and look at this market boost. They just do not give it up. Amazing. Market bulls are really, really determined to go higher. Look at this. So traders, seems like the US bulls market is still quite resilient. I'm out of every trade. I'm in green as I see 70% of yours are in green, 10% in red. Sorry for the day, guys, but it's still some time. And don't forget at 1:30, Kashkari is coming to speak. So let's just be careful on that. And 20% no trade, which I completely can understand because this market environment is definitely not the most comfortable for the traders as the market just unable to decide. It's breaking out, but immediately got a rejection. So it's just quite not nice. Chip recovery swing trade, HE, it's the Hawaii fire disaster stop. Oh yeah, I remember on that. Nice one, Blake. Yeah, swing trades, especially on the small caps, can be quite nice. So happy that you just get it. If I'm just checking again, the triple Q, as you can see, it's really trying to push higher again. Very low volume though. We are just trading 2 hours, so that's not too much. But it's still a very, or 1 hour, sorry. But it's still a very slow volume, very low volume. Let's see whether the Kashkari speech and the rest of the labor market news, what they're going to really cause for this overall market. I'm very much interested to see that with you for tomorrow as well. So far, TQQQ just tricked me, unfortunately, but hopefully tomorrow it's going to be a much better day, at least in the means of the market move. So guys, if you have left any questions, please just write me an email at agi@tefs.com. And if you are interested in the challenges account or the funded accounts, please just check our brand new website. So guys, I really appreciate your interaction today. Apple looks like it's a breakout, Nitsan, as the rest of the overall market. But again, I still cannot see enough volume. Maybe just for a scalp, I would take it. However, I would go only for reversals and not like that kind of breakouts, because as you could see, almost all of these breakout attempts, they just fail after at least a scalp. So maybe just go for some scalps. Okay, thank you, Humble Ninja. So if you like the stream, please just give us a thumbs up, especially for the team behind the scenes. We're just making sure that this whole stream is coming through every day. So guys, I really appreciate your interaction today. Interesting day. More to come for sure. This is the first trading day or a week for September. September, as you know, it's historically a weak month. So far, we had a red day, and this seems like as a green day, but let's wait until the end. So more to come, more interesting play to come for tomorrow, sure. Thank you, Tara. And actually, I'm proud of you that you call it as you overtraded and you stopped by a small green. That's very much honorable, I would say. It's respectful. First of all, that you admit. Second, that you stopped. So this is, I think, an example which every trader should follow. Listen, sometimes even I am over trading. So we are human beings. Even a professional trader makes mistakes and has bad days. So I think that this is really important. So guys, take care, stay safe, and of course, I'm going to be back to you tomorrow at 9 a.m. And tomorrow, as this is Thursday, Amir is going to join me as well. So see you everyone tomorrow. Thank you, John. Thank you, Itzhak. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Bye.